Hey guys, it's so nice to see you again. I've been a little bit busy this past weekend. I recently just unpacked everything. I'm back at college. I started classes yesterday, and trust me, what a eventful class I have this month. Wow. So this is RosieJulia on the go. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. If you haven't checked my posts, this is actually a topic of the week thing we do every week. So there's going to be a new topic every single week. So with that being said, last week we discussed New Year resolutions. And basically I just discussed what my New Year resolutions were on Tuesday. And on Friday I talked with a guest speaker, and she was awesome. And she explained to us one of her HR financial companies, and I was really excited to hear about it. If you missed it, don't worry. I will be editing these podcasts soon, and I will be uploading them to YouTube. I just haven't found the time to do them yet because I've been so busy with getting myself settled with college and stuff. This is my last semester, and then I graduate in 4 months, so I'm trying to balance everything currently. So if I don't upload these podcasts soon, then you know why. I'm trying to kind of balance everything. So yeah. Well guys, this week's topic is high-rise experiences. So I will be telling you about my high-rise experience this week, and then Friday we will be with a guest speaker, and we'll be going to the other room that I made. So this room will only be used on Tuesdays, and I guess I figured that out because I don't think me and a guest speaker would fit in this little cage that I'm in, so I don't think it would work. So yeah, that's why I made another room, so it's a little more, makes a little more sense. So that's why I made that other room. Yeah, with that being said, I will discuss with you. I haven't really wrote any notes down, so this is I'm kind of winging this, guys, so be patient with me. How do you talk on your mic? Well, I spend 200 gold on the voice thing on Highrise. It gives you a voice chat, but you have to be 17. I think it's 17 or 18 or older. You can't be under 17 to do it. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's the rules. If you are over 18 or over 17, you get to do this voice on your own room. So you're 9. Please leave. Please leave. I'm serious. Please leave. Oh my gosh. LOL, I'm under. Oh my god, guys. Why are you in this room? I don't want to get attacked. I don't want underage people in this room. I don't want to get attacked. Okay. Let's talk about the topic. So, this room has an age limit. Not necessarily. I think it's more I want to be careful with accusations that I, speak to people who are minors. As I'm, growing up, becoming an adult, I really can't have those accusations. So, I just can't have friends who are too young, you know what I mean? People who are younger than my brother. My brother's 15, or actually he just turned 16. So anyone who's under that, I can't be friends with you. So yeah, it's just because it's appropriate to not get into that. Yeah, exactly. Cinnamon just said we're not trying to catch a case. Exactly. So yeah, with that being said, let's talk about this topic, high-rise experiences. So I joined this game when, I must have been in high school. I was 16 or 15. It was in 2016, so I think I was 15 years old. And my ex-boyfriend actually invited me onto this game. He was like, I want you to play this with me. He was always trying to get me to play new games because I was always on the same game growing up, and it was called Movie Star Planet. So I was on there all the time growing up, and then I guess he just wanted me to play different games, and he was like, check out this cool game called Highrise. And I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And so basically, I joined it. I was like, it's okay. It's not the best. And keep in mind, this was like back when Highrise wasn't even that interesting. It was literally just you spin grabs and you buy like outfits and stuff like that. Like it really didn't have that much to offer back then. But you know what it did have was like those fishing games, and it also had like a Connect 4 game, which I really miss. Like those were really fun. If you were a 2016 player, you know what I'm talking about. Like they had like this type of fishing game where you would just sit on like a seat, and you would like get this like fishing rod, and you would like put it up in the air, and then like a fish would come out or something. I don't know. It was so long ago. And so basically, I really enjoyed that back then, but it was so long ago that I don't even remember it. It was just so crazy. So yeah, and then I also did like a Connect 4 game, and that was pretty fun too. I really enjoyed that. Can you guys let the host talk? Thank you. It's okay, don't worry guys. I'm kind of just looking at my screen right now, so it's okay. I will be taking questions after this, do not worry. My my monologue will not take that long. I'm usually really quick with this type of stuff. Ignore everyone. So yeah, basically that was in 2016, and it was really fun, and you guys were definitely missing out back then. Like it was, but then also it was like, not much was going on, so maybe you weren't missing out on that much, you know what I mean? But still, it was really cool because I don't know, the avatars were a little bit different. Like the heads were bigger than the body, and like no, the heads were huge. They were like little bobbleheads. And I was like, I liked that kind of. It was kind of cool, but it's it's gone now. Like our avatars are much more realistic than they were back in 2016. So yeah, so that was 2016. And oh, here's the thing. I took a break for 4 years, okay? 4 years. I was not on this game for 4 years. I left this game in December of 2016 because, one, I had an iPhone 6 at the time. Yeah, exactly. It is a long hiatus. I had an iPhone 6, and Highrise was taking up like almost all of my storage, and I wasn't even using the game. So what point was there for me to keep the game? You know what I mean? So I wrote, you can look back at my posts right now. I kept it in my profile. If you scroll all the way down, you'll see a post where I say like my journey is like coming to an end or something, and I say how like I'm like deleting the app, like maybe I'll see you guys soon or something. I don't know, but it was 4 years, okay? It's a long time. So then one of my friends from my other game, Movie Star Planet, she told me that she plays this game called Highrise. And I was like, wait, have I played that game before? Like, it was such a long time ago, I don't even remember. So I go and I look, because like I must have had like my email connected to the account, right? Well, it turns out I did. So I revived this account. This account was originally called Rosie1217. And I had like black hair, and I had like a skeleton nose. No, it was like a jack-o'-lantern nose, and I like had a really weird smirky mouth or something, and I had like a Pikachu in my hand. So I don't know, I was kind of cute back then, but not as cute as I am now. So I made a post afterwards, and I decided to let people know I was back, even though I had no friends. Nobody was on there that knew me, at least. And I believe things happen for a reason, so you're meant to be back on Highrise. Nice to have you here back with us. Oh, thank you, Miss Law. Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel like if I were, if I stayed on Highrise any longer, like if I did not take a break, you guys would have not been able to handle me. God, I was such a mess. Like, I was not as put together as I am now. Like, at least, I think it took me until I turned 18 to kind of like, act like a real adult. And I think, like by the time I was like 16 or 17, I was not a really nice person per se. I wish I knew this game before. Yeah, it was good to be on here for a few months, but like I wasn't a regular player. So the reason why my bio says in the first place active since 5/30/20, that means that I became an actual active player, like, since then. Like, that's when I joined the game again. I was never an active player in 2016. So you guys have to understand, that was such a long time ago, and I don't really consider myself a 2016 player, even though I was there for a few months, right? It's a little bit difficult because some people tell me, like, oh, you played this game such a long time ago, like, you're such an old player. I'm like, no, really, I'm not. I've been off the game for 4 years, so I really wouldn't consider myself a 2016 player. Like, I would consider myself a 2020 player because I joined this game when I was 19 years old, and my friend from my other game recommended it to me. And so when I came back, I saw my old crew, which was originally called the Royals. It had got 50 requests, and I accepted all of them because I was stupid. I don't know why I accepted all of them. But so basically, that when I realized how dead it looked, I decided to revamp it. So instead of keeping it as the Royals, what I did was I took all of the members out that I just accepted. I changed the name from the Royals to the Roses, and then I added a little rose emoji, and I just, I wanted it to be similar to my username Rosie. I only found this game a month ago. Yeah, I think it's really changed since June of 2020. If you guys were not here before June 2020, you would have not known what Highrise was actually like before. Highrise 2.0 was, around when I first stepped foot onto the game. So, I joined May 30th, right? So, June the 10th or around that time, the beginning of June, that's when they changed the whole Highrise platform, and they made it into this, thing where you can take a picture of your avatar and post it, and there's a theme song every time you enter your room. There was not a theme song before. This little theme song you hear all the time. Yeah, I know the theme song was so freaking annoying. I had to change it after 2 years. You know what I'm talking about. Whenever you enter a room and you hear that freaking theme song, I hate it. And so basically, yeah, they didn't have that before. It was it came around yeah, it's elevator music, if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's it kind of sounds like Yeovil, a Pink Clorox. It's that, yeah, that theme song. I'm so sick of it, and I had to listen to that shiz ever since June of 2020, and I never changed it until a few months ago. So, yeah, because I was so sick of it. I was like, God, can't stand this. So I put on ambient music in my room instead. So now whenever I go into my welcome spawn, I listen to this really calming Zen music, and it just feels like you're drifting off to sleep, and it's so nice. I definitely recommend it. Zenzo says, yes, same. Oh, God, it's so nice. Yeah, the calm radio. I have that in my Sky Pass room, and I also have this thing called ambient music. Lo-fi is good too. Yeah, what Julia Demon said. Yeah, lo-fi is pretty nice too. I recommend all those, the slow songs. I've been listening to a lot of chill music recently, so I've really been to JHOTR too. Yeah, definitely. I had Rain for a long time. You know what? The Rain is pretty cool as well. I think I would recommend Rain too. But no, seriously, I really like the ambient music the most because whenever I'm making a video and I don't want any music to be heard, you can barely hear it. It's so quiet and soft that you can just barely hear it. It's nice. So I'm trying to figure out where I left off because I know that I had the theme song back then. So basically, oh yes, here, let me get to the good part, guys. So nobody actually taught me how to play the game before I actually spent all the freaking money I did. So I was a noob, and I came onto the game in 2020 of May, the end of May, and I realized that in order to get items, I have to spend money. So at first it was little, I spent maybe $50 a pack because they had this Pikachu pack. My friend brought me into this game. Yeah, I don't talk to this person anymore, but they used to be a good friend, and they recommended the game to me. So, yeah, basically, I'm trying to figure where I left off. They had this Pikachu pack, and it came with a Pikachu costume and a plushie, and it came with 6k gold or something. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. They had like so many of those, and it was like it would not stop popping up. My daughter brought me into this game. Oh, that's so sweet. Cinnamon said I seen in DM. Oh yes. Yeah, the Pikachu pack. It's not just the Pikachu pack. It's like the Chalamander. Is that how you say it? Calamander. I can't say it. It's like a dragon from Pokemon. And there was also the turtle from Pokemon. I think his name was like Squid or something. God, I'm not good with names. But there was like a Pokemon pack for each Pokemon in Highrise. Yeah, the green one is like 30k. So it was Squirtle. Exactly. Zenzo said it was Squirtle. They had so many of those, and it would not stop popping up. So whenever I was on my phone or my iPad, I would spend like $50 each on them, and you would get like basically a discount. It would come with like 50,000 gold, and it would come with like 6k gold. And I had all this money to spend, and it was like not good. So I wish somebody would have warned me, because the first grab that I actually finished, it was like 50k gold I spent on this one freaking grab. And it was the cloud grab. You know what I'm talking about? It's like with the one with the cloud wings, and it had like the cloud barrette and like the cloud crop top and like the cloud skirt. It was like for like an element theme for fashion or something. There was air, there was water, there was fire, and I like tried to get the cloud wings, and it took me almost 50k gold to get it. So I really wish somebody would have warned me not to do that. Because, wait a second, I did win a giveaway though. I think somebody told me that I won a giveaway of theirs, and I got an extra pair. So basically, I entered a giveaway, and I won first place. So the grab that, the legendary that I won from that grab, I also got from a giveaway. So basically, I got 2 pairs. And it was crazy because I sold both of them. And I kind of miss my cloud wings now. Like, I really wish I had them back, because I spent so much on them, and that was stupid of me. They're so expensive now. They're like almost 20k gold, maybe even more. If you look them up on Black Market, you might know what I'm talking about. But basically, those were like so cute, and I miss them, as you can tell. Yeah, those are so adorable. They're cute. Oh, they're 13k. Okay, well. I'm not going to buy it because I have to save some of my gold anyway. My birthday is coming up in like 34 days, so I have to keep my gold saved for that. Hello, Queen Roxy. Hello. Welcome. I was just talking about like my Highrise experience. So far, we've only gone to the beginning. Yeah, it's definitely hard to save gold. I completely agree. I had trouble with that at first. It was like so much spending. I was constantly buying items without even thinking about it. Like, I was doing it so impulsively, and I'm actually really proud with how far I've come, because I've been able to manage that spending and kind of like save for the really good events instead of every single event. I'm such a spender, my gold is gone within minutes. Yeah, so basically you'll kind of learn how I was able to control that. Because, not a money machine. I kind of had to ask for loans, so not good. Don't be like me. So basically, spent hundreds and hundreds on like, the $100 packs, and I kind of learned not to do that. So now if I like buy any gold at all, it's gotta be like a sale, and it's gotta be below $30. So like $30 or below. I will not buy any pack that's $50 or $100. That's the key, guys. Make sure that you do not spend any money on like those high packs that like cost $50 or $100. If you're not from the United States, you can look up the currency that I'm talking about. Oh no, I never bought the $100 pack. Yeah, well, you're lucky, because I spent like, God, who knows? I spent so much on the $100 packs that it's insane. So don't be like me. I stopped myself, and I'm glad I did. I only spend money on the $9.99 pack and the $30 pack. And well, maybe occasionally the $15 pack, but nothing more, guys. Make sure you don't spend it on the $50 and the $100 pack, because those are where you really like don't get the discount that you want. And you're really looking for like a good steal or a good deal, you know what I mean? So like it's kind of harder now because Highrise limited that. They like took away the gold for like the, you know, the $9.99 pack for fashion. They took that away and they made it into like grab tokens instead. So now you don't get 2k gold when you buy that pack, you get 10 tokens. So I really try not to buy that pack anymore because they changed it, and I'm only looking to get the gold, not looking to get, you know, spins. Yeah, I told myself going forward I was done spending. Well, it's harder said than done. Actually, I think it's easier said than done, but basically it was really hard. So you got to be careful with that type of stuff. It took me a while. But yeah, I think that like the spending it'll go a little bit lower once you start playing the game more, because you'll start to see you've already got the items you kind of want, so there's really no reason to keep spending unless it's like an item that's super expensive, but I don't recommend that. Like these eyes that I'm wearing currently, I did not buy these. So if you thought for a second that I bought these eyes, I'm telling you, I did not buy them. A really special friend gave them to me, and I'm still kind of surprised she did that, because these eyes, they're so expensive. They're like almost 300,000, 500,000 gold, and I honestly don't think I would be where I am without her, because she's been such a good, you know, person in my life on this game, and I'm just so thankful for her. If she comes, I will say her name, but I'm going to keep it to myself for now. These eyes are just such a gift to me. I never in a million years would think that I would own these eyes, because they were such a dream item that I just knew I would never get, because at the time that I wanted them, which was like almost a year ago, I think about like 8 months ago or 9 months ago, they were like $2,000 in like money, and I knew I didn't have that, so I knew I was never going to get it. So I'm really happy, guys. Like, this is my favorite pair of eyes, and this is why I never take them off. They were $2? No, they were $2,000. So you gotta be careful, you know. If you really want an expensive item, find yourself some friends. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, so basically that's what, you know, that's how it kind of started off with like you know, spending a lot. But then as I continued playing the game, I focused more on my crew and eventing. I found eventing to be really fun because at this point in time I really didn't have any friends. Like, I was only focusing on my crew and getting good scores, and I had like some like friends, but no one as close as I do now. I kind of just talked to people occasionally, but I didn't have like that one friend that I would just say hi to every day. Like, it was just kind of that minimal, and it kind of felt lonely, guys. Like, I really didn't have anyone to talk to on here when I started playing, and it was just kind of sad. But you know, things change, and I'm really thankful for what 2022 gave me, because that year was just the best year for me. Like, not only did I make such amazing friends in college, I also made amazing friends on here, and I'm just so happy about that, because never in a million years did I think that this would happen to me. I'm just so happy, guys. Thank you for being a part of this podcast, for being a part of my life, and for supporting this and being here to talk with me. I appreciate it so much. You could be anywhere, but you're here, and it's amazing that you guys are here. Just, I value all so much. Thank you for the love, and thank you for the hearts. I love you all. So I just wanted to say that because I want you all to know I'm coming to this room just to admire the build, honestly. Yeah, this build actually took me a couple days to do. Think about like maybe 4 days, 5 days. I can't really count because I did make this during like Christmas time, but it was fun, you know. Basically, I made this room. I really enjoyed it, and I don't regret it. Like, this took a lot of time to make. How much bubbles did it take you? This building actually took me a lot. I want to say like maybe 30k or 40k bubbles if I'm correct, because no, listen, the floor was so expensive at first. I think I used like a different floor at first, and I think it sucks that Highrise doesn't have a feature where you can like preview the item first before actually buying it. I wish they had that feature. Try before you buy, but they don't. So I'm basically spending money on something that I'm never going to use, and it sucks. For real. there's a lot of bugs in construction. Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot. And it was a little bit tricky to make, guys. Like, this is my first actual build, like professional build. Like, I've never made a build like this in my life. Like, this is like my very first. And you can kind of see it's similar in my other room too for the special guest. I kind of did something similar where it's like there's a little gate and there's like a little roof. It's like the roof is going up, but at the same time it's like kind of going straight. Yeah, this was really fun to make, so I don't regret it at all. But yeah, that's basically kind of around this time. I think I'm talking more about like what it was like before, because I know that, yeah, it was really hard, guys. Like, I didn't really have anyone to talk to. I kind of had to juggle all of this. Like, I had a crew. I had to watch people come and go. They would be like admins and they would say things like, you know, I'll be here for you. And then by like maybe a few months, they'd be like, sorry, I'm done. Like, you know, I can't with this crew anymore. Like, I got a life now. And I just kind of have to watch people come and go. It was kind of like a new era. You know what I mean? It's like watching your favorite celebrity go through different eras. So like I have to watch different people come and go into my crew. Nobody stays as long as I have. My crew has been around since June of 2020 and it's January of 2023. So I've watched people come and go in my crew for almost 3 years. And it's just like unbelievable how I'm able to manage that and kind of adapt and grow with like new people coming, old people leaving. And I just, you know, I'm really proud of myself that I can like, you know, like respect that and I can just, you know, move on with it, because obviously no one's going to be able to stay forever. But you know what? I just wish there would be that one person that would kind of be like me and be like my ride or die, you know what I mean? Someone who would just stay with me through it all. Understandable. I feel like that's what happens to all of us at one point. When I first started Highrise, I had nobody at all and I felt like an outsider in the crew and I stayed in, but now I have amazing friends. Yeah, yeah. I can't say names, but Roxy, you are so right. Honestly, it's hard watching people come and go, but then you make new friends and it's amazing. And I also learned to make friends with the people who left my crew, so I can, you know, be civil and happy and nice to all people. And so I haven't had any issues really. But being an admin is like, you know, you really have to like take on some responsibility. But being a founder, you have to take immense responsibility. So I haven't been able to do little things like, you know, do hobbies like painting, drawing, singing. I haven't been able to do any of my favorite hobbies because I've been so busy balancing college and balancing my crew that I just haven't had the time. And I think that's the thing about being a founder is you gotta like sacrifice things in order to have a crew. But I don't regret it one bit, guys. I love my crew so much and I love everyone in it, and just, you know, believing in this crew, trying to, you know, make it succeed. I've been trying for years, and there were times where I've given up too. Like I've told my senior members and my admins, like, I don't even know if like my crew is going to be able to get through this. Like maybe I should just, you know, disband it or like leave the crew or like, you know, give it to someone else. And they're like, we believe you can do it. They're always motivating me, always telling me I can do it no matter what. And I appreciate those people so much because they're so right, you know, like never give up, always believe in yourself, always believe in what you want to achieve. And that's just it. I've always wanted to lead like a team or a group of people. That's always been a dream of mine. So that's why I haven't gotten rid of the crew. A lot of people just found a crew because they want to do like events and stuff like that. But for me, it's because I want to have a group of people who, you know, believe in me and also believe in themselves. And also, you know, we can make a community. Yeah, sadly, people grow up or grow distant and maybe don't consider like playing games. That will be part of their life. Yeah, Roxy, it's a little bit tough because I kind of just, you know, hope maybe they'll want to stay, but they never do. So I kind of have to accept that. And it's the sad truth, you know? So I have to check how much longer I have because I did want to say a few things. Okay, so I have 30 minutes left. I would just like to mention that my high-rise life wasn't always like this. I did make amazing friends, and I had one friend in particular from the start of like 2022, and this was like when I had my actual friend that I like kept in touch with, but it was not a good thing. It was very, very bad because this person didn't understand boundaries. Yeah, so basically I would like tell them like, hey, like I can't really hang out right now, like can we do it a different day? They're like, please let's hang out. They were like begging me to hang out, and it got to the point where I was even annoyed in real life. And I was like, can this person please just let me breathe for a second? Like, we can't hang out 24/7. And I was like kind of trying to explain to them that, and they just weren't listening. And it was just so bad. And then I realized that they have like a lot of friends on the game. So I was trying to be like extra friendly because I didn't have any friends at all. And I thought that if I was friends with them, then maybe I would make more friends. So I met one of their friends, and that friend became my friend. I know, so many friends. So basically, me and that girl, who was a friend of the friend, she was really sweet and nice, and I liked her a lot. And I was like, you know, I would like to see her a little bit more too. Maybe I'll keep hanging out with both of them. So, unfortunately for me, that, you know, girl got locked out of the game, and I'm still really upset about it to this day because she was such a sweet person, and I was the one to take initiative too. Like, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. So basically, I met someone, and we don't like 100% keep in touch right now, but I will forever be grateful to her because she kind of helped me realize, like, you know, you have to let a toxic friend go, and you have to like you know, move on with your life. And so basically, once I saw that my toxic friend was like bothering her too, I was like, that's it. You can bother me for 6 freaking months, but you can't bother my friends. Like, that was pissing me off. So I confronted them and told them, like, you know, like, listen, I'm done. Like, I can't be friends with you anymore. And I've been tolerating their, you know what, for 6 months, and I was like so done because I've been bottling all of this in, and I just said it all to, like, you know, in messages, and I was telling them I can't do this anymore. And so basically I was like trying to make sure that I all right, hold on one second. Okay, so I really just wanted to mention that, like, this person is locked out. This person that, you know, was toxic, they are locked out. And I ended things with them a few weeks before they got locked. So, did anyone hear me? No? Okay. You think, okay. Sorry about that, guys. Someone was calling me, and I just couldn't, like, deny it. So, if you missed what I said, I basically said that, I basically said that this friend that, you know, was making me uncomfortable and was making my new friend uncomfortable, got locked out. And, I ended things with them a few weeks before they, you know, got locked out of the game. And I told them, I gave them a few chances. I said, respect my boundaries, and we could probably, the toxic friend. I was like telling them, like, if you can like give me space, maybe we could talk in the future. But they were not respecting my space, and they kept messaging me. And that's when I knew I was done. So I said, that's it. I'm done. I can't be friends with you anymore. And then they were crying and complaining or whatever in like messages, and like telling me like don't do this to me. Like, they were just a very manipulative person. And then I found out that they were lying about their age, and they were lying about a lot of other things too. And like, it was just crazy. Like, they lied about how they looked, they lied about their age. And then I realized that a lot of people were victims of this too. Like, it wasn't just me. Like, a lot of other people were friends with this person and were like kind of, you know, betrayed in a way because they were lied to as well. So I was like, thank God, good riddance. And I'm just so glad I left when I did, because otherwise I think I would have been in like more deep trouble. You know, when you feel like, when your gut is telling you something's wrong, always listen to your gut. And it's something I should have done a long time ago. Hi, Ann. Hello. So guys, this is Yin. If you don't know her, she's the one who gifted me these eyes that I'm wearing currently. She's amazing. Please give her some hearts. She's the best. And she was also one of the past admins in my crew. So please give her some extra love and hearts. What did she give? Sorry. So these eyes that I'm currently wearing are called Shining Star Eyes. And they cost like around 300,000 to 500,000 gold. So they're really expensive. So I'm like forever grateful to Yin. And I really appreciate her so much. Because these were like my dream eyes for so long. You got them for what? I thought you said it was 700k. I didn't think it was 1 million. Really? No way. You said it was 700k. I didn't think it was 1 million. Oh my gosh. So you got ripped off. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad now. It's okay because I wear these all the time, so I never take them off. So I guess in a way it was kind of worth it. I never take these off. But please next time don't do something like that, please. What? You bought them for someone else? No. You're kidding. Don't tell me that. You're kidding. Oh my gosh. You're crazy, girl. You're crazy. Oh my gosh. A philanthropist. What do you mean? Damn, girl, what a subtle flex. I know. She's just so crazy and so amazing at the same time. But yeah, guys, I did have a toxic friend and I got rid of them. And I'm glad I did because things changed for the better. And then that friend who like, you know, warned me to like end things with her, we started hanging out a little bit more too. And then I met a few of their friends, her friends, and they were very nice people. And I'm glad I had the experience when I did. Thank you so much for the tip. I really appreciate it. Guys, if you haven't yet, please tip in the tip jar. I like fund these events with the tips because currently Highrise does not fund these events. So I have to use like my pocket gold on this game to like fund these. So I have to like, you know, use the boost and I have to use the voice. So yeah, basically that's how I fund these. And if you can't, that's completely fine. Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys. You're the best. Honestly, I appreciate the tips so much. These are just so you can get the best experience. And we will be having a guest speaker this Friday. I just haven't found out who yet. But that's way off topic. I would like to mention that once I stopped becoming friends with that toxic person, I started hanging out with this girl a lot more often and her friends. And they were all very nice to me. They were very welcoming. But then there was a point where we kind of drifted apart because I was busy with school and I was doing other things. And I guess they were too. So I just realized that, like, you know, people do change, people do drift apart. And yeah, basically, like, she was just such a great friend and she still is just such a great person. I wish them nothing but the best. But, you know, when somebody kind of doesn't invite you to their own party, I kind of take it as like, you know, you really don't want to be a close friend of mine. So I kind of just accepted that, you know. But that's like way ahead. Like I'm just going way ahead. Yeah, we all drifted apart, and it was like maybe around fall of 2022, and I started joining the creature club. And I started going to the parties, and then I was like, yeah, I want a creature now, you know? So I would constantly go onto the market to kind of look for a creature that was affordable, and I would keep looking and looking. And this has been going on since May, because after that event, you know what I'm talking about? It's like that really, you know, it was like a slime event or something. It was like Ahoy or something. I forget the name, but basically it was in like favor of creatures, and people who owned a creature would get the most, they would get like the most like points in like the event. So I was like, I really wanted one at that point. I was like, really, I wanted one so badly. So I did research. I made sure I knew what I really wanted to get. And when I asked my dad, could I please like, you know, get one? He was like, no. So, you know me, I just, you know, with the gold, and how I like just spent all that in one sitting. I kind of did that with the creature too, but you know what? I really thought it through first. I waited until it was an affordable creature, and I waited until it was like, enough features that I would not sell this creature. Currently I'm wearing like the horns, the tail, and the ears. So the ears I wanted for like ever since, May. I was looking for items on a creature that I really wanted, and my top two were the moon earrings and the cutesy mouth. So the cutesy mouth was like too expensive for me to get. Like many people wanted it, but the moon earrings, like people really, I guess, didn't want as much, but I still wanted them so badly. So when I saw this creature on the market for $117, I went and took it because I didn't see anything else with 3 features that I wanted that was that low. And I took it, and I took initiative and I did it. I asked for help from the community and they did help me. So I was able to get that creature. And ever since I got the creature, I started being like a part of the creature club, and I would go to the parties like twice a week. And I was just, and then I realized like there were mods there too. And I was just like, so excited, like maybe I could become a mod too, and I was like, hoping maybe if I keep coming to these events, they'll reward me with something. Maybe they'll, tell me I could like be a part of something bigger. Maybe I could make an impact. So I keep going to these parties twice a week without they're like 4 hours long, guys. So I come home from classes and I eat dinner and I go to these parties, and they last so long that they tire you out. So basically I would not stop going to these because I really wanted to be a part of the VIP area. And so what happened was I reached 10,000 followers. My 10,000 follower was I thanked them. I was like, congratulations for being my 10,000 follower, let's be friends. And then we became friends. And then I just kind of, kept some of my friends close, let them in on things. And there was this little scandal that happened, and it was called the Black Pup Feet scandal. If you don't know about this, basically the Black Pup Feet were going for 100K, and I was disgusted because I was considering getting those feet, but instead I got Muther lashes, and those go for like 15K now. So I bought them for 30K and they went way down. So I was a little bit upset that now it was going for 100K. So I complained and I said, nobody wants this stupid, and I kind of cursed and I said things that I kind of regret. And, I could probably just have said my opinion in a nicer way, but instead I was just really upset that it was that high and saying, ew, who would pay for that much, and then I guess people really took offense to that and they started attacking me, and they started saying things like those feet are cute, you don't know what you're talking about, or stuff like that, you know what I mean? So this was the first time I have actually ever gotten into a controversy like that. All of the controversies and issues and drama and fights that I had on my other game, I have a little bit of trauma from that, guys. So it was a little bit difficult for me to deal with that, getting all of that on my comments, getting attacked out of nowhere for an item. I was really scared because I thought maybe if I had just moved on to a different game, I would have avoided all that. But apparently some things don't change, guys. My personality is a little bit intimidating to some, and some people think I'm too forward or not I don't know what the word is, but not as empathetic as I should be. And I don't know, sometimes I don't think when I'm saying things. So personally, this was just an experience for me. I guess just be careful on what I say because my platform is so big now. And when you gain so many followers like I have, I'm currently at almost 18,000 followers now, guys. I was at maybe 15, or actually no, I was maybe at 13 or 14K. But guys, this was so new for me, and I was so scared that that I upset the whole community, that people will report me, that I would get locked. I was just so scared. And this friend told me that I need to apologize to everyone because I had an opinion about an item that was 100k gold. And I was like, okay, and I listened to them because I thought that they, that they were trying to help me. And I apologized. Unfortunately, Roxy, I did apologize for my opinion. And I'm still a bit upset that I had to do that. But this person, I trusted them, and they told me that's what I had to do. And they told me that I needed to explain myself, that I needed to explain like why I said what I said, and that I needed to answer everyone's questions. It was so absurd that this person told me to do that, but they did, guys. And this person also had issues with some of my other posts. And what happened was I made other posts too. They would just like argue with those two. So it wasn't just that one post, it was other things that I posted. Like they just did not agree with me at all. It felt like I couldn't even be their friend because they were always like, going against what I was saying. And it got to the point where like I was so cautious around them that I thought maybe they would do something to hurt me. And well, guys, they did. They really hurt my feelings. They made me cry. And ever since then, I haven't been the same. What happened was basically I was explaining how people were messaging me to be in my crew. And they were like saying things like, like things that don't make sense. Like something in like someone with a different language would say. And I was just trying to make a light joke about something that I thought was like a little bit absurd. But this was because I was getting so many messages about my crew that I just didn't know what to say. Basically, these like 2 new players messaged me saying how, this is a little bit hard for me to talk about, how they want to like join like her or something. And I was thinking to myself, who's her? And then I looked up, like, I guess I kind of figured they meant my crew, but I thought it was kind of funny, so I made a little joke of it because I thought it was like, I never seen that before. And then when they saw that post, they attacked me. They were accusing me of being, what's the word I'm looking for? Thank you for the hearts, guys. I really appreciate it. This is really hard for me to talk about. This person saw that post and they started saying things like, you're being really ignorant, and how, you shouldn't judge people based off of their language. And that wasn't what I was saying at all. I wasn't judging anyone for their language. I was just saying how, if you really want to join the crew, I would appreciate if you could communicate in English, because there's only 50 people who can join the crew. And it's a bit hard when you have to like communicate with someone that you can't communicate with, especially when you're in college and you're doing work on the side, and it's just like really tough to manage both. So I did get upset. I made another post and I said how I don't have the time for that, like, to deal with that. And he got even more upset. And you know what he told me, guys? They told me that I was a xenophobe. That's what they said to me. They said, I can't be friends with a xenophobe. And I cried that whole day. I was so upset. I'm kind of a bit teary-eyed about, like, thinking about it now. A BMFO. No, an xenophobe. It's somebody who hates against people who are like different languages. Like people who like are a different language. Like, you know what I mean? Like discriminating against people who aren't of English language or aren't of like your language. So basically that's what they accused me of. And I was so upset because I considered them my friend. I hate when people try to paint something as toxic and bad just to make you feel bad. Yes, Cinnamon, that's basically what happened. Like, I was trying to explain to them that, like, this is my crew. This is my decision to make. And although I could have worded this better, like, you have to understand that, like, it's not easy owning a crew. And they just didn't understand that, apparently. So they painted me out to be the bad guy. And, yeah. So I blocked them because I was really upset. And I didn't want them seeing my posts again. My whole crew was 99% Brazilian, so The general chat is in Portuguese. The foreign people I had to speak in particular. Yes, Julia, basically, it was a bit hard for me to like kind of get that message from that person because that's not at all what I meant. If it kind of lightens the situation, guys, yeah, obviously I didn't mean anything by that. Like, I was just trying to make a light joke and it turned into something terrible. So I was never in any way trying to discriminate anyone. Like, I am open to all languages. It's just that the crew is like so limited and I have to be like, you know, really strict with who I let in. So that's why I kind of did what I did. And, you know, I'm so regretful about it to this day. It's something that I just really regret doing. So I kind of changed the rules in my crew to kind of accommodate those types of people, but I still like, you know, appreciate it when people try to communicate in English, and if not, that's fine. I could always use translator. It's just that that was tough for me because I was getting tons of messages from people to join the crew, and I was going through a really hard class during that time. I actually took a science class and it required like hours and hours of work. So you had to like go to class for 2.5 hours a day. And then after that, you had to get like tutored like 1 hour a day. So basically, I also had to study for like 3 hours a day. So that was like 5-6 hours a day I had to work constantly in school or in college. So that was my hardest class ever, guys. And there is also part of the reason why I was so upset and acted the way I did. And it's no excuse, but yeah, guys. I'm a little bit upset about it. I'm a little bit red because, you know, that person is still going away scotch-free, you know, being a part of the Creature Club. They're still, you know, a mod. And they might be the reason why I'm not a mod currently. And it's a little bit upsetting to me because I really wanted to be a mod. And then when I saw that they were in the Creature Club, I was not the same. They were in the same room as me, and I would not be able to avoid them. I would see them messaging other people, and I wouldn't be able to, you know, enjoy myself anymore. I would go to the party, and it was so hard to just watch this person get a bunch of hearts from other people. I had to leave the room because I couldn't take it anymore. I was so upset that I kept seeing this person. So, yeah, the Creature Club, the Creature Room. It's the party room. So once I saw that they were a mod, I knew I was never going to make it as a mod and you know, a part of that group. So, but they're awesome. I still love the Creature Club so much, and I still love going there. It's just an amazing place, and I'm no way saying you shouldn't go. You should always go to the Creature Club. It's so fun. It's just that one person ruined like pretty much everything for me. And it's why I kind of like, you know, close myself off to some people in there. But, you know, I always try to go to the parties a bit more, but I'm very like, you know, I don't go to the parties a lot anymore. I'm kind of careful. So I'm sorry to hear that, Rosie. It's okay, Cinnamon. I can't say Pink Clorox. I can't say who I'm talking about because otherwise this podcast will probably get hated on or reported. But I could probably message you more about it. I just can't say names, guys. I hope you understand. Who, girl? It's this person who is a mod at the Creature Club, and they apparently I can't start things, but apparently other people have had issues with them too. So I don't feel so alone, guys. I know that other people have had some issues as well, and that makes me feel like, you know, I'm not such a bad person that one person hates me or doesn't like me, because when you think about it, if one person doesn't like you, that doesn't mean everyone else in the game hates you. So just having all of your support means a lot. One person isn't going to ruin, you know, my high-rise experience. So someone will try to say you're gossiping or something when it's not the case. Exactly. What happened was, I guess, then after that, you know, accusation they made about me, rumors started going around, and people kind of stopped talking to me. Like, I felt a little bit more discluded because I don't know if they were talking about me or not. But I know this one other person, I don't really know them that well, so I'm not as hurt about it. But they I heard they were like in a Discord chat or something, and they were like looking at my old YouTube channel, and I was just, you know, being nice to that person. I let them in on some things that, like, you know, like about my past, and I guess they were like, I don't know, making fun of me or something. But you know, guys, like, you learn your lesson. Don't trust people so easily. I learned that the hard way. So yeah, that's the sad truth. But other than that, really, guys, I just had such an amazing experience here, and it's not going to end, because I have so much planned for RJOTG, and I've got so much, you know, exciting things coming about, and I just really hope more of you guys come to it, because it'll be so fun. I might be doing a game show. I might be doing like a, you know, like a PAG, like a pageant. I might be doing like a radio thing, you know, like I'm not just going to be doing a podcast. There might be times where I decided to do something a little bit different. But guys, for the most part, it's really just podcasts, because that's, you know, what I can do right now. I hate when you open yourself to someone and they turn around and use it against you. Like, show some respect. Yeah, Roxy, that's exactly what I went through. And it's tough because you trust that person just for them to mess things up for you. Yeah. But yeah, yo, guys, like, that person really did leave a big, big mark on me. Like, more like a scar than a mark. Like, just a huge scar on my face. Because now whenever I go to the room, I see them, and it's really scarring. Because, you know, apparently Highrise doesn't have that feature where if you block someone, you don't have to see them anymore. Nope. When you go to the room and the person you blocked is there, you see them. And it's unfortunate that Highrise hasn't made a, why haven't they made a feature where you can, like, you know, not see that person that you blocked? Why? I'm sorry that happened to you, hon. It's okay. We all go through something, and that's just what I had to go through. Some accusations being thrown around won't hurt me as long as most of the community understands that things are just tough for me right now currently, especially with a disability, you know? Like, not everyone, and it's obviously no excuse, but my disability does play a big impact in me making friends and losing friends. My disability is like a language disorder. It's more like when I try to explain something to someone, it comes out the wrong way, and people probably take it the wrong way, you know what I mean? Like, I say things that just come out the wrong way, and I try wording them in my mind, and they just come out wrong when I say them. So it's kind of what a language disorder is. Like, it's so frustrating because you're trying to say something, and you're trying to put all the words together, but when they come out, they're all wrong. So it's like a battle, really. And it's something I have to go through every day. It's why I really am an introvert. Yeah, you speaking English, yeah. So basically, guys, there is 2 minutes left of the podcast. I don't know if you would like to hear more or not, but I might be ending this soon regardless. It's up to you guys. Would you like to hear more, or do you think that's enough? Ooh, time moves so fast. Oh, yes, it does. It does. So, yeah, up to you guys. Do you want to, like, you know, ask me some questions, or do you want to just end the live? Because I do have to call back some family who tried calling me earlier. That's why you couldn't hear me, guys. People were trying to call me. No? A few questions maybe? Okay, I'll add some time to it. Okay, guys. Any questions, you can answer them in the comments or messages. I will accept any. I have just extended this to like an hour and 1 minute, so it should be enough time. Love you, Rosie. I'm at work. I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good night too, Pink Clorox. Thank you so much for coming. Your support is so appreciated, and I love you so much. Here's an amazing tip for you. If anyone else would like some tips, let me know. I would love to give them out to some of you. Just say me, because, hey, Rosie, after this ends of a message. Okay, no, you can, definitely. I respond to all messages, guys. Do you have any advice for people when it comes to friendships on HR? Thank you for your podcast. Oh, anytime, guys. So my advice would definitely be to, be cautious, obviously, because you don't know who people are on the internet. They might not always be who they say they are. So, just be yourself, be nice, say hi, keep up with them, make conversation, but, you know, don't let them in on too much. Yeah, be careful and be safe. Yeah, guys, because, you know, my motto has always been, like, trust no one until you have a reason to trust them, obviously. But I always live by that because I've been betrayed by more than just one person. Like, guys, on my other game, I was betrayed by 2 people I considered my best friends. Not a friend like on here. Best friends. One of them even got my YouTube channel locked out. Like, I've been through so much stuff that you guys don't even know about. Like, I lost my whole freaking YouTube channel with 2,700 subscribers because someone who was a fake best friend got me locked. And it's a pain. It really was. I think I cried even more. Like, that was just, you know, this was like, I may have been over exaggerating a little bit, guys. When this person, like, you know, accused me of that stuff on Highrise, I cried for like a few hours, okay? I got over it so immediately because they were not my best friend. So, yeah, guys. So I was okay. Do not worry. But back then, guys, I was really depressed. Really, really depressed. So when they got my YouTube channel locked, it was bad. It was really bad. I started having these terrible thoughts, and you guys don't want to know what thoughts I'm actually talking about, but they're terrible. So, guys, don't trust anyone. I blew $250 on someone I consider my best friend, and they turned around and stole my heart. Oh, I'm so sorry, Roxy. That sucks. I'm really sorry that happened to you. Yeah, guys, our high-rise experiences are what make us who we are on this game. You're more than welcome to share yours today or Friday. I will be reading out some of yours today as well, if you have any. But basically, guys, yeah, this one person who betrayed me on my other game, she actually, I don't really know how to explain it, but I gave her, like, membership on the game we were playing, and it was like maybe $20-$30, so I really wasn't missing out. Like, $250 is a lot, Roxy. I feel so bad, but this was more like $30 or $20, and they betrayed me afterwards. So, but that wasn't why they betrayed me. They betrayed me because someone who was, like, you know, going against me at the time, like, you know, a lot of people were going to their side, and a lot of people were against me at that point. So I only had, like, maybe a few friends. The whole community, guys, almost the whole community hated me. I was not handling it well. I tried asking for it back when they took my stuff, but they just blocked me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Roxy. That honestly sucks. Because I've had people scam me before. I've had people hack me before. I know what it's like, but never on this game. So that's why I love it here so much, because no really bad experiences have ever happened to me here. I've never been scammed here. I've never been hacked here. I've only been scammed and hacked on my other game. So those experiences you guys were talking about, like, you know, that, you know, things happen for a reason. You come onto this game for a reason. It's true, because if I had gone onto Highrise any time before 2020, I think I would have made a bunch of people mad. I have a question. Have you ever dated anyone on here? So the answer to that is yes, I have. And, you know, it was a little bit tough because I was trying to get out of that. On my other game, you guys are going to laugh. I was probably like 12 or 13 or 14 at the time. God, I dated so many guys on that game. It was like one of those, you know, want to be my BF, and they would say yes, and you would date them for like 3 days and you break up. It was like that. It was so stupid. And like, you didn't even know them in real life. It was just like stupid things like that. That's basically what I did on my other game. Like, I would just go up to guys in the chat and ask them to be my BF. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. And like, some of them would be like, no, I have a GF, or no, I'm taken. It's so funny. Do we him? Tums. Yes, you know him. But, guys, it doesn't really matter who I dated, because, you know, I'm not dating them now. So, HR boobs or noobs? Oh my gosh. Julia. Yes, I told you I have, Yin. Stop asking me. Yeah, I have. But, so far, it's really just been situationships, because after that one relationship I had in here, I was like, never again. because I guess what happened was, people grow apart, they don't last, and I can't believe I'm going into this, but basically this person said that they would eventually, like, voice chat, they would eventually, like video chat, but they never did because they have past trauma, like really bad trauma that like really affected their life. And like I said, I understand, and I would give them time and I wouldn't pressure, but like they said they would never do it. So I was immediately like, I can't be in a relationship like that, like where they can never voice chat with me. I like to hear a guy's voice to kind of get like an image on the person. So yeah, Roxy, it was so funny. But yeah, basically, oh god, the breakup was terrible. So basically I had COVID. Oh my gosh. And I had to I spoke to them for like an hour in like my spawn room, and I just told them like, I can't do this anymore. Oh my gosh. Sorry, gotta go. Yeah. I just call my best friend. I don't call no guys. Yeah, so that's what I used to do. I actually had a relationship on my other game, and the guy was really like abusive. Like he was just really, like, he was manipulative. He was bad. He would like manipulate me into doing, like really like, what things, like really like inappropriate things that I regret to this day. And they would like say to me how if I didn't show them this, or like if I didn't show them my stuff, that they would go back to their ex-girlfriend or like stuff like that. So I've been through pretty bad relationships in real life too. I have had manipulative boyfriends. I've had I actually had a boyfriend that was so psycho, and this isn't in the game, this is in real life. I had a boyfriend that was so psycho, I had to get a restraining order on him. It was so bad. Guys, I have had so many stalkers. No, it's not good. Steer clear of that, please. Even being on here, I could probably have some stalkers. No, guys, it's terrible. That's why I'm single. Do you understand why I'm single now? People are the worst. Julia, I'm one of your stalkers. Yes, I know. You're one of my stalkers. I love my nice stalkers. I had this guy ask me out. I rejected him, so then he got me 1-year membership to the game. Oh my gosh! I was in like another toxic situationship on the game IMVU, and he was so bad. Like he was just using me to like jerk off or something, and it was so weird. And like I blocked him, and he would get his friend to message me. And say like, please unblock him. He didn't mean it. He's sorry. And I would always fall for it too, like the stupid idiot that I am. I loved IMVU. You know what? I did at first too, but then I realized nobody wanted to be my friend on there. I had no friends on IMVU. At least I had a few friends on Highrise and MSP, but I had no friends on IMVU. Nobody wanted to be my friend. Nobody talked to me. They all wanted me for my boobs and my butt, and ew. And the reason why I love this game so much, guys, is because look at my avatar. It's so adorable. I don't want to be looked at as like a sexy woman. I want to be looked at as like, a cute young lady. I don't want to be looked at as sexy at all. So the thing about IMVU is that they don't have options to look like this. Like, petite, cute, not too big of a butt, and not too big of boobs. So guys, that's why I love it here too. I don't like it on IMVU just because people treat me like an object on there. It's terrible. Yeah, but my version is so sexy. Don't feel comfortable. Yeah, so guys, like whenever I'm in like rooms, like they really do treat me like an object, and it's gotten to a point where I'm so freaking over it that I took a break from the game. And I even had VIP on there for like a year, and it just ended this January, and I never used it. I was so done. Once I started getting labeled again as like an object, I was done. Yeah, it's why I really don't play IMVU. But what I do like about IMVU is that I can, go shopping, I can make outfits, I can make looks, I can, take pictures, I can make posts, and I don't go on for friends, I don't go on for socializing anymore. I only go on to like, shop for things and to make outfits and to, things like that, like, when I was VIP, I would create designs. But yeah, that's what I did on IMVU. And on Roblox, I would play Jailbreak, and I would play other cool games. Like, what other games would I play? Jailbreak. Oh, Princess Royale. I loved Princess Royale. Is that what it was called, guys? It was like Royal Princess School. I loved that game so much. I might even have a video of it still on my YouTube. If you don't know what my YouTube is, guys, it's in my bio, Julia Rosie. I might still have that video on my YouTube where I was playing Princess Royale on Roblox. Did anyone here play Fantage or Wizard 101? I did. I played Fantage for a little bit, but then I kind of got bored of it. And Wizard 101, I tried signing up for it, but it wouldn't let me sign up for some reason. I must have like put in the wrong email or something. I thought I seen that video. Yeah, guys, I have a Roblox account, and the username is Julia X Rosie. At least that's what it was. Yeah, I think it's still Julia X Rosie. Sorry, love, gotta go. Oh, bye, Toms. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And this live was a little bit long, guys, so I might be ending soon too. I know that a lot of you are, got something to do right now, so I will not end yet, but I will have to end soon. Thank you so much for coming, Toms. Guys, this is just really crazy that I've extended this because I didn't think I would be talking for this long. Does anyone else have any questions? Because honestly, like, I really said most about what my experience was like on here. My crew, my amazing friends on here. I actually met some amazing friends in rooms, like, one of my really good friends on here now, we met in like a maze room, and he told me how to cheat in the maze, so that's how we became friends. Did you ever have a friend? Oh, I see what you're saying, Alpha. No, I have not, but I once had a friend on my other game that lied about doing it and faked it. I don't know why they did that. It was really messed up, but I don't know, guys. It was really weird. I don't know why they did that. But, anyways, it's not really the point. I met people who did that as well. Oh, you did? Yeah. Yeah, Scarvy, it does break your trust. It really messes up your trust level with people. And you kind of just like, why would you do that? I don't trust you anymore. So, yeah, that definitely makes sense, guys. Don't lie about things like that. Like, it's something really hard. Exactly. And especially if you have people close to you, it hurts. It does. And this person I didn't know extremely well, so I wasn't super affected, but I was still sad about it, like I was like, rest in peace. But it was really sketchy how they would go on their account and be like, so my sister or like my niece or something like that, like what family member would go on their old social media account or old game and say that? Like, they're obviously not, they have no clue about the game. Like, why would they do that? So it was really weird that, the profile was taken by like her supposed sister, or you know what I mean? Like, it was just really weird. Just don't trust people, guys. Like, let people in a little bit, but don't, go all the way and don't dive in head first. Be careful. That's all I can really say, guys. Be careful with who you let in your life. Can I have the mic? No, this is a podcast where I'm just talking on Tuesdays. But you can come Friday. I've been stalked in Walmart and it was like bad. Oh, that's crazy. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Gosh, that sucks. Oh my gosh. I've never actually been stalked to the point where they're following me in real life. That's scary. Like, I've been stalked online a bunch, but I've never like actually been stalked in real life. Okay, you know what? That's a lie. So when I first moved to my college, there was this guy who was really weird and fishy, and he would take pictures of me, and I wouldn't even see him because, like, we're wearing our masks. It's COVID time. So I was in my cafeteria getting food, and he takes a picture of me walking, and he sends it to me, and he says something like, that jacket looks so good on you, or like, your butt looks big in that picture. I don't know. It was so weird. I don't know if that even counts, but it's definitely stalking. So no one actually really followed me in real life. That's scary. That actually would leave a huge scar on me. But people do stalk sometimes, and it's concerning. Don't you have a life? Yeah, it's really crazy, guys. No, he complimented you. I know, but it's still so weird. You don't understand. I was followed once. It was traumatic. Oh, I'm so sorry, Julia. That's really scary. I could not imagine that happening to me. I love your laugh, Julia. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. My throat is kind of dry right now because I haven't had any water. So I don't know if I should have a mic break or not. I definitely need to get some water fast. It's better to go outside and walking with someone than be alone. Yeah, that's why I kind of just stay inside most of the time. I don't like going out in public too much. I'll make sure to be in the other podcast. Thank you. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next podcast. Definitely. Yeah, I have something to tell you. Is it personal? If so, please private message me, because I don't want you to, regret saying something in the chat. But sometimes I had to, and social phobia. I have a little bit of social anxiety myself, but it's more of that, I don't give a hell attitude. I let you into my life head first, and I don't regret it. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. My throat is so dry, guys. I need to take a water break, okay? I'll be right back, and I'll be back to talking, okay? Give me 30 seconds. Please don't leave, and maybe invite your friends. I don't know. I'll be back, guys. Don't worry. Okay, guys, I'm back. My throat is still a little bit dry from talking. What did I miss? Oh, thank you for the tip. I really appreciate it. Really, guys, thank you so much for staying. It really means the world to me. To anyone who missed, I just talked about my experience on Highrise. I will be uploading these to YouTube. Sorry, that was my water bottle. I will be uploading these to YouTube soon. I just have to go through my college work first. And once I finish that, I'll be able to edit them and upload them. They're over an hour long. So, if you really want to listen to them, be patient and try not to skip through them, because there's pretty important info in some of them. And the AMA will talk about things too. But the AMA, guys, it will not be completely accurate, because I did change Friday time from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you guys were not aware, I did change the time. So Fridays should now be at 10 p.m. Eastern instead of 8 p.m. Eastern, because men's mental health podcast is at 8 p.m. on Fridays, so I really don't want to interfere with that. And I also want Highrise to be able to fund this brand. So guys, if you haven't yet, please take a screenshot of this room and put in the hashtag RJOTG, and maybe put in HR Live to kind of give them a little nudge that this is a new thing, and it's twice a week. So yeah, there's a lot going on recently. It's not just Highrise, it's real life too, a lot. But it's not too much, because I'm still able to do this. So that's why I haven't canceled any of these. I've been able to manage. So yeah, there has been a lot of beef rooms lately. Sorry guys, my throat is just really bad right now. What beef rooms, if I may ask? I'm a bit curious now. There are a lot of the mains people. What do you, main people? What do you mean by that? I'm a bit confused. Who start beef? Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Okay. Or here just for fun. Yeah. Well, guys, I don't know about you, but if you have any more questions, I might have to end this live soon, or not. It's up to you. If you have anything else you want to say. If not, I think it might be great to end it soon, at least by 30 minutes, because 9 minutes left would probably be good. But yeah, if you guys have anything else to say, or if you're just on the go, that's why this podcast is actually called RosieJulia on the go, because you could be anywhere right now. You could be in the bathroom taking a you know what, or you could be, driving to work, or you could be, eating dinner with a friend, listening to your AirPods. You could be doing anything, guys. That's why this is called RosieJulia on the go, because it is on the go. It is for you anywhere you are, I'm gonna play booklet because I have a test tomorrow. Okay, you do that. Take your time. Great name. Thank you. It took a really long time to come up with this name, guys. It took me like a few days. I know that's not a long time, but for me it was, because it took me 10 days to plan everything. First, it came with thinking of the idea of what I want this brand to be, and then it came with thinking what topic or like what type of brand it is. And then I thought about like, what the theme would be about or what the topic would be about. And then I thought to myself, why not just do something different every week, like more like a deep dive, So in the future, guys, I will be doing more like different topics. Like it won't be just high-rise experiences and New Year resolutions. It'll be like, if there's something going on, like maybe this is just an example. Keep in mind, this is not actually true. Like Britney Spears, passes away or something like that. You know what I mean? I might report on that. That might be the topic of the week. Like you never know. So things like that, guys. It could be about literally anything. Or it could be about like, me reviewing a book. Like I'm currently reading a book called I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. When I'm finished that book, I might talk about it for the topic of the week. You never know. So guys, it'll be about different topics. Not just, easy things like this. It'll be many different things. So if you do have any ideas for a topic, because I have ideas written down currently, that's how I come up with these. Let me know, because I do write my ideas down and I sort them out, and that's how I come up with them. And also, I'm trying to think of what I have planned for Friday. Nothing really. Like, I think it's just I gotta get some work done, like, for class, and that's it. So yeah, guys, I don't know how much time left, about 37 minutes, so I might end this pretty soon. I do have to call my family back. I feel bad for not answering the phone, but yeah, I mean, obviously, this live is pretty important, and I talk to them every day, so, like, they can wait one day, you know what I mean? Yeah. Was a good cause. Yeah, definitely. I did have this plan for a while, guys, since Sunday. So I do post these every Sunday. I will post like a topic of the week, edit, and it'll tell you what the topic will be about, and it'll tell you when like the events are, and then it'll tell you like when to expect it. So definitely expect those every Sunday. And also check for my future posts just in case I reschedule something, because a lot of you didn't show up Saturday for the guest star podcast. So yeah, definitely check my post my post feed, because you'll definitely see a lot of like posts coming from me. I don't know if there's like a notification thing you could have on or something, but I always post if I'm like rescheduling. What you gonna tell him? I would tell him, you know what, actually haven't been able to be completely honest with them and tell them like, listen, I started a podcast. They're gonna be curious. They're gonna be like, what's this podcast about? Who is it for? Where are you sending it to? They're gonna ask me all these questions, and quite literally, I don't have the time for it. I literally don't feel like explaining myself to anyone in real life. Like, if I tell you that I'm making a podcast, just be supportive. Like, don't question it. You know what I mean? And that's what my family does. They always question things that I do on like my games. So it's very annoying, but like that, I kind of have to keep this stuff to myself for a reason. They were never really accepting of my other game, so why the hell would they be accepting of this game? People question things because they don't believe in it. Yeah, that's exactly it. They don't understand why I'm playing these games. But the reason why, guys, is because I have a passion for it. More intense than my drawing, more intense than my painting, more intense than my editing, and more intense than my designing skills. It is so intense that I've been doing it for over a decade. Ever since I was a 10-year-old, I've been playing, little dress-up virtual games where you have an avatar, you make looks, you post things, you make friends. I've been doing this since I was 10 years old, guys. I have not stopped. I own 2 businesses, and all my family friends did was ask questions, but didn't actually buy or support all. I'm so sorry to hear that. That really is so unfortunate. I really wish people would, like kind of talk more about small businesses and other types of businesses, like not just big businesses, you know what I mean? We should all support each other. I had strangers actually support me for more than my family. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Yeah, it really sucks when our family doesn't support us, guys. Like, obviously my parents support me in what I do. Like they want me to go to college and get a job eventually, but they're not really supportive of me playing these games. So, yeah. I kind of know why. Like, they just knew about all the drama I was going through back then, and they just didn't like it. And I guess they're afraid that it'll happen to me again. Because it was really bad, guys. It was like I got hated on by like over 100 people, and they would like dox me, and they would like threaten me. They would like, they would say that they're like outside of my house, and it was like that bad, guys. The fact that my parents had to take all of my electronics away from me, to that point, it was just crazy. And I can kind of understand why they don't want me on these games now, because, they don't want me to go through that again, and it makes sense. They want to protect you from having trauma. Exactly. And like, I completely get that. I understand that. I'm a full-on adult now, though. I think I can handle myself. I don't think over 100 people are going to attack me again, because I'm as nice as can be currently. And if I am in like really bad trauma like I was before, instead of fighting back, I just either block or I take a break for a few hours. Like, I don't feed into it anymore. And I realized this in like 2020. I realized that I was done. I was absolutely done with the drama. My really toxic friend from my other game, she made up a story about how I made her cut herself. It was and I'm so sorry, trigger warning. Please do not, take this seriously, because honestly, I don't know where that accusation came from. It's such a trigger warning, and, please don't be upset with me. This upset me too. I was actually so upset when I heard about this. I thought I did something wrong, but in reality, she kind of did the same thing to me. She made me very depressed too. Like, it was a very toxic friendship, guys. And the fact that she was making these accusations about me, she even claimed that I hacked her when I never hacked her account. And it was such a pain, and people believed her too. Everyone believed her. Nobody believed me. And I was so shocked. How could people not believe this? Like how could they just judge me without even getting to know me? And this is something I go through every day, guys. I meet people who just judge me, and they don't actually know me as a person. So yeah, she was just not a good person, and she was probably one of the worst friends I've ever had. And I hate to say this, but I wish I never met her. She really made life so hard for me. OMG, yes, I had a bestie in 2020, and she played gacha. Whenever she got into a fight, she would send me a video of having, oh my god, yeah, and that's exactly what happened to me. She would like send pictures to me. It was so scary, and it really scared me. And I would like talk to her, I'd message her being like, hey, are you okay? Do you need to get help? I would talk to her about it. I would be like, is there anything that I can do? I would be so accommodating, and I would like ask her like take a break from the game. I would be very nice to her. So whatever she said about me wasn't true, and people still believed it. So instead of feeding back into it, I just blocked her, and I got off of social media for like a few hours, actually a few days. This wasn't on Snapchat though, so I still went on Snapchat. It was just on Twitter and the game that I was playing. So I got off of those for like 3 days. And I came back to see actually such sweet messages towards me, because I told people what was going on, and they were like, we believe you. And then that's when I knew that I have really changed as a person. And what she said about me wasn't true at all. She thought that I never changed. She thought that I could never change. She thought that everything that I did, I still do it to this day. She was wrong. I did change. And just seeing all those sweet comments on my post proved that. So that's when I knew a few people who didn't believe I could change as a person does not beat like 50 people who believed that I changed as a person. So, go with majority and also go with quality. Like if somebody apologizes to you, because this has happened to me before, people will go over to you, they'll message you and they'll say, listen, I'm really sorry about what happened. I remember I used to say terrible things to you. And this is what people would say to me. They would say how they're really sorry. They were like, stupid. They regretted it. And I would be like, hey, you know what? It's okay. I forgive you. We were obviously young and stupid and we argued about little petty things. So I get it. But I still don't forgive the person who had the cult to begin with. To me, it was like a cult because literally she had like over 100 people attack me and dox me and stuff like that. She has never apologized to me once. She even once put a Satan logo on my face. She bullied me. She made fun of me. She even got into contact with my ex-boyfriend. Like she was that bad, guys. I do not forgive her. She's the only person. Her and my ex-boyfriend. Those are the two people I will never ever forgive. Everybody else I forgive so much. So, she just made my life a hell. She really did. And her username, I can't say, but it was like a scary username. And I think to myself, yeah, she was scary. She had over 100,000 subscribers on the game. And like 40,000 of those people saw a video she made exposing me for something that wasn't true. People believed it. People attacked me. People bullied me. Things were said. And I fought back and I regret it. I could have ignored it, but I didn't. If I just didn't feed into the hate, maybe things would have been solved. You know what I mean? So you live and you learn. That was my experience though, just on, different games in general. Going through that made me realize that, I can be nicer to people. If they're mean to me, then yeah, she made me famous basically. She got me so much like attention and it was unbelievable. Like now like people knew more about me, but it wasn't good attention. It was like I was infamous or something and I didn't like it. So, you're strong and loved by everyone. Sort of like Karma, I guess. She actually quit the game and she gave her account to someone. And the person on that account, not her, the person who took her account apologized. That was a new level of low. Like you couldn't yourself apologize for how you treated me. But you got someone else who you gave your account to do it for you. It was so petty and like not cool. Because you said some things to me. You put me through things that I never thought were possible. That was like my first actual bully. Like she was my first bully who made me think of those terrible thoughts to begin with. I really wanted to trigger warning, guys. I really wanted to end things at one point. I really didn't see myself moving forward. It was that bad. So yeah, these experiences have really changed me as a person. I would not be the same if it wasn't for those experiences. For real. Like for real. Thank you for the love. I really appreciate it. They were ashamed of that account. Oh yes, they were. I wish. I don't think they were ashamed of it. They got a lot more support than I ever did. I tried for over a decade to, get support and love on my account. And I only got like maybe 1/4 of it. So, crazy thing, guys. I've only been on here for 2 years and I've gotten like 8 times the amount of support I've ever gotten on my other game. And I've been on my other game, for almost 10 years. Not even. I think I've been on for more than 10 years. Guys, I've been trying so much with my other like group for like more than like 7 years and have not gotten the amount of support there that I've gotten on here. It is crazy. And that's why I'm so thankful for you all, because I would have never in a million years imagined I would get this far. When you've tried doing something for so long and it's just never worked, and then it finally works when you're on a different game. It's crazy and you just want to stay. So that's currently what I'm going through right now. I'm just kind of like ditching my old game and I'm on here full time, and that's because I have you guys, and I'm never looking back. The past is the past. I'm moving on with my life now. I got things to look forward to, like you all. I got things. I got so much. I got all of you. I got all of this. I got so many people who I can rely on here. So I really am so appreciative. Thank you so much. We do have like 23 minutes left, so I might end this pretty soon, but I do want to let you guys know that I know I keep saying it's pretty soon. It will be though. Thank you so much for staying if you've stayed this long. I know you could have like just left after a few minutes, because who wants to hear my story, you know what I mean? But to those of you who did, I really appreciate it. And I want to give somebody a platform this Friday to talk about their Highrise experience. So if you are interested at all, please private message me and tell me why you think you would be good as a guest host or guest speaker this Friday. I think someone left. Oh, Queen Roxy left. I love you so much, Roxy. Thank you so much for coming. I wish I could talk properly. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I will be posting this, guys. I will be posting these and you will hear them. But they're not going to be public. They're going to be unlisted. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to YouTube. You're going to have to type in my name, Julia Rosie. And you're going to have to go to my playlists. And you're going to have to check for the playlist that says RJOTG episodes, or like podcast episodes. So once you see those, you will know. But I haven't posted them yet. Once I do post them, I will let you guys know immediately. I'm going to start with the AMA because I want the AMA to be out first. So yeah. Yeah, you came in 30 minutes late. Oh well. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Thank you for hosting. It's 2 a.m., so I better get to sleep. Thank you so much for coming, Sleepy Bunny. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Have a great night. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end too because my throat is starting to hurt, and two, this was great. A lot of people left though, so yeah, guys. First off, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for staying this long, and two, I hope to see you. My throat. I'm so sorry, guys. I cannot. Please come this Friday at 10 p.m. My throat. Okay, guys, give me like 30 seconds, okay? Hold on, just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Yes, Eastern time. 10 p.m. Friday, Eastern time. And 10 p.m. Eastern time. 9 p.m. Central time, and I think 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Pacific time. You'll see it in my posts when you go to my topic of the week post in my recents, and you'll see the dates there. So yeah, thank you for coming. I really hope you all enjoyed, and remember, your opinions matter. We will talk more on Friday, and we will hear everything you guys have to say. I will be trying to make sure that you guys get some thoughts into, because I know Saturday, the guest speaker was speaking most of the time, so I want to make sure you guys get some input too. So yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you so much for staying in. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for staying, Tums. Thank you so much for staying, all of you, for even being here. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, I'm going to end the live now. Bye, guys. Love you all.